Oops. All right, let me. Get the tweet out 1 second. This is going to be a very quick show. The management and pressure minutes are terrible, bro. That's really all I have to say tonight. Oh, the marker is markering today. We wasted precious time. That's why we lost this game. We wasted precious time. I think that beyond having anything else to talk about, honestly, I think, we're playing super on demand. We're missing 4 starters. It's going to be tough. Dante DiVincenzo, the only starter who was playing, was out there shooting tour dates the majority of the night. We didn't get great shooting otherwise, honestly. We started slowly again. They got way too many easy opportunities, but I feel like they went on runs. We withstood them. We fought back. We showed that constant fight that we have, that dog that we have. We got a really solid game out of Deuce McBride on both ends of the floor. We got a really solid effort out of Josh Hart. Bogey came off the bench and gave us a good amount of buckets, and even he shot poorly. But, honestly, I think this game comes down to Precious had 15 points and 6 boards on 7 of 8 shooting, and a block and a steal with 2 assists in less than 24 minutes. I just don't understand why Precious played less than 24 minutes. Why did Precious Achiuwa play less minutes than Jericho Sims? And I'm not putting this on Jericho Sims, but it's just like that shouldn't be happening. The whole time during the fourth quarter, I'm just like, bro, sub Precious in for Jericho. It should have happened already. Jericho shouldn't still be out there. Good job. You've done your part tonight, but let's get Precious back out there. I was thinking now, like 8 minutes left, 7 minutes left, 6 minutes left. Then it's around 6 minutes, 5.5 minutes. He finally makes a sub for Jericho, and it's iHeart. And it's just like, no, nothing against iHeart. Love iHeart. But I think that sub should have been Precious Achiuwa. Then the league gets worse, and he subs Precious back in with 1.5 minutes. Like, what are you doing? And then he closes with Precious at the 5. I don't know if it's like his unwillingness to put a guy at the 5 who doesn't feel like he's a real 5. This was a night to put Precious at the 5, had the shooting around him. The shooting wasn't necessarily going. And so without us being able to depend on the outside shooting, which we were clanking all night, we had Precious in the interior. He was attacking off the dribble. He was getting into the paint. He was kind of having his way at the basket. He was even doing so off the fast break. We out there calling him Precious Randall or Julius Achiuwa. He was getting right to the basket. He was causing havoc. He was collapsing the defense. We weren't getting a lot of that done offensively, especially not from a big. I don't know why you wouldn't put him back on the court. That just doesn't make sense to me. And so I've adjusted a lot to letting go of a lot of things that Tom Thibodeau does and not being too frustrated by it and not overly complaining and stuff like that. And I do my best, and I love Tom Thibodeau, honestly. I think he's a madman who always wants to win, and I always appreciate that. And a lot of what we've done as a team, that Cleveland win, the way we respond, I don't take – he's not – I don't absolve him of that. He's very responsible for that. He's a big part of the team's identity. But, late-game decision-making and basic late-game decision-making, the decisions, where you just have to get out of your own way. The other night, I watched the Lakers game, and I realized immediately why they hate Darvin Ham so much. D'Lo and Rui Hachimura were going crazy. And for whatever reason, he closed the game with Spencer Dinwiddie and Cam Reddish, who were doing nothing, and then put D'Lo back in with like a minute and a half. And I was just like, oh, wow, what are you doing? What are you doing? And so that's the same. Like, yes, Tibbs has done a much better job. I really don't want my coach to have what are you doing moments. Like, what this is very simple answer. And then it's even worse. It would be one thing if he just didn't close the pressures at all. To put him back in the final minute and a half, it's like you clearly know this is the move that was supposed to be made. And now you make it when the game is over. That just doesn't make any sense to me. And so this loss, I mean, not to say that we wouldn't have lost otherwise. Once again, we're missing 4 starters. The starter we did have didn't play well. We had a rough shooting night. They made a lot of shots. We could have played better defense. But, I mean, ultimately this comes down to we're missing a lot of guys. But Tom Thibodeau, sometimes a coach has to be able to win you a game. So it's like, did not putting pressures back in the game lose us this game? Probably not. I'm not gonna say yes. Did not putting pressures back in give us a better opportunity to win this game? And the answer is no. And that answer can't be no. Your job as the coach is to give us the best opportunity to win the game, to put us in the best position to win the game. And he did not explore those options even when they were right in front of him tonight. And that's frustrating. It makes it hard to even talk about the rest of the game, honestly. Because it's like we didn't even see what the obvious answer was. Shout out to the team for responding well all night. Shout out to them for staying in the game. Shout out to them for fighting. Shout out to Deuce for doing his part. Shout out Josh Hart for doing his part. Shout out Bogey for knocking the shots down, and he did knock down. Shout out Dante for staying with it. You feel me? He seemed to lose confidence a little bit at some points. It was like, yo, shoot that. But shout out Dante for staying with it. Some people said, oh, I don't want Dante shooting. He needs to stop shooting. No, he doesn't. He's a shooter. Shoot the ball. The next one might go in. We don't even have anything else right now offensively. Shoot the ball. What do you want Dante to not shoot the ball for? So we can run a ISO with Jericho Sims? Not to say that wouldn't work. I think Jericho got a little bit of a handle. But, shoot the ball. Shoot the ball. So, I really don't know what to say about the rest of the game. We could have played better. We could have played better defense. Sure. I think there's very little evaluation to do when you're missing 4 starters like that, and you shoot terribly and the other team shoots well. I'm not really going to get up here and talk about, we should have played the pick and roll this way and we should have covered the – there's answers. There's things there. But I think that we didn't give ourselves the best opportunity because the player who may have been playing the best on the team didn't play for the final damn near 16 minutes of the game. I don't understand that. So we wasted precious time. But with that said, let's get to the intro. Let's get to whatever's in the comments. You feel me? Shout out to y'all. I was going to skip the comments, but I don't want to – y'all know me. I always say I'm going to do that. It's going to be quick. I'm just going to rant and skip the comments. I don't have that in me, so we're going to get to the comments. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot. We'll get in and out of here. But you know the vibes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Knicks fans here, there, and abound. Welcome to Postgame Pouting with I Hate Sean. This is Postgame Pouting. I'm I Hate Sean, and the Knicks took a very tough loss, 116-100 against Atlanta tonight at the Garden. I just said everything there is to say about it. I could read stat lines. Deuce had 9 assists. That was cool. Josh had like 14, 8, and 6 or something like that. Josh 3 for 7 from 3. Just tossed a couple up there at the end. Still looking like a GNC, and he'd be a 40% three-point shooter. Love the confidence he's shooting with. A self-aware hooper plus a guy who was in the gym. I just knew that combination was going to come out to be better shooting. So shout out Josh Hart. Let's get a dub on Friday. Hopefully we rest up. Jalen was questionable. I'm glad that he didn't play tonight, honestly. Give him that rest. Give him damn near a full week. He should be able to come back against Orlando and be good to go. That's what I'm hoping for. We need to beat Orlando on Friday. Brill and Bree's going to be in the building. We can't get swept by Orlando. I won't have it. Don't want to hear Sean His mouth. And we just need to get back to winning ways. So hopefully we don't come out the last couple of games in the Garden. We start off super slowly, so we can't do that again. But you know the vibes. The Knicks realist said the management of precious minutes, terrible. Terrible, bro. As you can see, that's all I really had anything to say about today. Terrible. Really bad job there. Not going to lie. I've been singing Tibbs' accomplishments when he does something well. The way that he prepares his team, the identity his team has, and I'm not taking that away from him at all, but that was bad tonight. That was a mistake. And, fix that. That's all. Dante has a bad shooting night. Fix it. Have a better one next game. Tibbs makes a bad decision. Hey, fix that. Be better by the playoffs. Let's go. We got 19 games left now. I don't want to see those kind of decisions. Nick Prowlin said such a frustrating loss. Wish we got more minutes for Precious. Wish we got more minutes for Precious than man. It was simple. Frustrating loss though for many other reasons, but I love the way that we fought ultimately. Knicks realist said we have seen many games like this as Knicks fans. We have seen many games like this as Knicks fans. But honestly, what I love, and it's tough, like post-game pouting. I don't really want to sit here and talk about what I'm. That's not moral victories of my league coaches. But like, I love the fact that we keep fighting. We just do. We keep fighting. Like we went down by 20 in the first half, and nobody is. Shout out Playback Gang and Film Playback.tv/I Hate Sean. If you haven't pulled up with us for a game yet, truly, what are you doing? Playback.tv/I Hate Sean. Me and Brother on there on the ones and twos at all times. Nelson is on there at the threes. Dr. Nelson too. He's like 2 for 2 on diagnoses this season. But yeah, like we do. It's a great time. The chat is going crazy. We have a great experience. We get through these things together. But once again, nobody in the Playback channel panicked. We're just like, yo, we got it. We'll fight back into the game. To be down 4 starters like this and to go down 20 in the first half and not feel like it's over, that's a cool feeling about a team, to have that kind of trust in them. And I'm just waiting until we get our guys back, man. So Jalen back, hopefully we get like a questionable Randall going into Friday, get closer to that game, maybe even have one of them play. Probably unrealistic, but as March goes on, we shall march on, and hopefully they march back onto the court. Triple on times, but they didn't even ask me how. Boom. Facts, Dante was shooting bricks, bro. It was crazy. Seabass, shout out Seabass. He said we are coming. He's talking about the Heat. We're not worried about y'all. I'm not gonna lie. We're really not. It's cute though. Y'all are playing pretty good basketball. I'm really happy for you guys. And so I as much as I don't like y'all, I like when you like your team. You're getting a real somber mood when y'all start losing. Jenny sucks, all this. So I'm happy for you. The Knicks realist said that's wild. Sims got more minutes, my lord. Come on, what are we doing? Come on. I love Jericho. He shouldn't play more minutes than Precious, especially not tonight. Precious legitimately might have been our best player. Like, Deuce is killing too. Deuce is great. Deuce didn't have a great stat sheet game, honestly. Like, Deuce was 11 points, 9 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 of 15 from the field, 3 of 10 from 3. Shot pretty terribly, but I just loved his impact on the game. I don't even care. And I love the way that he was setting guys up too. That was one thing he was struggling with when the trade first happened. He became a real backup point guard. It was like, okay, we're not really creating offense with him. He's not getting us into our sets. He's doing a much better job with all that. He looks comfortable out there. Shout out to him. Unfortunately, tonight wasn't a night for the shots to fall. Facts indeed. Knicks realist said Hartenstein has no lift at all. His Achilles is cooked. Yeah, I wish that Mitch was here so that he didn't have to, come back so quickly to try to fight through it. I know that we don't really have a lot of other options, and that's part of why he's back, I'm sure. So hopefully Mitch gets healthy soon, and iHeart can take a little bit of a backseat. Mitch and Precious can handle things, but apparently he don't trust Precious at the 5. I don't even know. Bro, what's going on, brother? Frustrating L, man, but still so many bright spots. Deuce is a killing machine. Josh was literally everywhere the Deuce went. The Deuce wasn't. Hustle plays, forced turnovers, rebounds, fast breaks, perimeter shooting. The fact that Deuce didn't look even a little bit tired after playing almost 100 minutes in 2 games is absolutely insane. Truly a special player. Sucks if he didn't get this win. He deserves it. That's a fact. Deuce really played pretty much the entire game again for 2 games in a row. And, he just doesn't look tired. He's out there, and he keeps going the entire time. And I wish the shots would have fallen. But, yeah, him and Josh were everywhere. They created extra opportunities. Honestly, Dante was doing a lot of hustling, too. We had a lot of great hustle plays defensively. We just couldn't get shots to fall, and that's unfortunate. What I miss? Cavs beat the Celtics too. Yeah, who cares? I don't even. It's like, yeah, the Cavs won. I just want to win basketball games. I just want to get healthy. Honestly, just get healthy and get to the finish line. But Wixel, what's going on? Facts, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, we should have had Precious out there. Lewis said Heat win. Magic win, Cavs win. Yeah, not a good night for us. Not a good night for us at all. Wagner, what's going on, my guy? 36 missed 3-pointers. That's diabolical. That is super tough. Indeed. Got to be better than that. Going to be a tough game when you miss that many shots and you shoot that poorly, especially if the other team shoots well like they did. Bro said Precious, rough first quarter, but once he locked in, he never looked back. Locking up as usual and putting on great pressure at the rim. Did great finding the spots and being aggressive. I agree. Precious was excellent. Tonight, man. He did a really good job. He was really solid out there. And, if only we were able to pull out that dub, he deserved it. Let's see. Tibbs, we know what he did. We live, but do we learn? I hope so. Need to get healthy so nearly all decisions can still be net positives. Wasted precious time is a bar, brother. You know the vibes, man. You know the vibes. Hey, we live, but do we learn? Also a bar. Come on now, because that's what happened. We live with what Tips did, but we just hope that they learn from it ultimately. Like, come on, don't do it again. That's all, because it's over now. But it's over now. But it's over now. Go ahead and take a bow. It's over. So we can't go back. We can't get that precious time back. But hopefully we learn that we don't make those same mistakes moving forward. That's about as much as I can harp on it for real. Richard Nudo said, team is so undemanding, we're just going to have to be patient. That's a fact. Ultimately, it's like, hey, we want to see different things. We want to win games. But, like, come on, man. It's tough. It's tough. We're missing 4 starters. Bad shooting, not inevitable. Yeah, especially, if you shoot poorly like that and you're on demand, it's going to be a really tough game. Ryan said 36 missed 3-pointers. Is that a record? Probably not. Didn't the Rockets miss like 28 straight in a playoff game? So they probably missed more than that. We need our horses back. Are we dead in the water? I'm not worried. Our horses are coming back. I don't think we're dead in the water at all. But, yeah, we do need the horses back. Wagner says, send Alec Burks to Siberia. It's crazy. Tonight was probably like the best Alec Burks night. Let's see. What did he do? Alec Burks, 12 minutes, 11 points, 5 for 14 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3. Good grief, bro. Yeah, 16 and 52 is very nasty as a team. Everybody got their fair share of missed ones in. But, I mean, between, Dante being 5 for 17, Deuce being 3 for 10, Alec Burks being 1 for 7, it's tough. Bogey was 4 for 11, but at least that's 36%. That's not that bad, ultimately, in the grand scheme of things. But tough game. But, yeah, that's probably Alec's best game, most tolerable game, other than the Indiana game. Seabass said only a half game back. I mean, congratulations, brother. Like, these are the kind of things that happen when you assault Julius Randle. Like, yes, take him out for the, So we haven't had Julius. We haven't had OG. Those guys are going to get back into shape, and they're going to get back in the lineup. Hopefully, Jalen's able to stay in the lineup. Hopefully, Mitch gets back. It's like, here's the thing, right? You can run I'm just running my race. And it's like, you guys are speeding up. You're accelerating, and it's cute. It's very nice. You're catching up a little bit. But you're catching up while we're like, languishing. So when we get our full squad back, those last 15, however many games, I think we're going to win at like a 13-2 type clip. That's what I saw us doing when we had full strength. I don't think you're going to run that fast. So it's like, if you're keeping pace with the pace that we're currently at, I don't think that bodes well for you. That's why I'm not afraid of you. You feel me? It's cute. It's nice that y'all are called up, but it's like, once it's time, like once we strap in and it's like, we're tired and we get our health back and both teams are healthy, I think we're faster than you. And if not, and you happen to run a little fast enough, you happen to catch us, I'm not worried about having to go 7 games with you. So, see you there. Next video says Sixers lost tonight helped us. Second most threes attempted in Knicks history is wild. My goodness, 52 threes is second most. Burks and Bojan were killing me with the wide open missed threes. We got a lot of wide open missed threes. Burks, Bojan, Dante, we missed a lot of wide open threes tonight, man. We got really good looks from the very start of the game. We got really good looks and just couldn't knock them down. Bro said it's wild because Burks makes were contested as hell, but the actual good looks weren't falling. Alec Burks effect. I don't get mad when he chucks and bricks. Good misses are good misses. I'm not gonna hate on him for that. Facts. He got good looks today. They just didn't go down. That's basketball sometimes, unfortunately. So hopefully next time they do. But like he wasn't out there like disrupting the offense and making it so that we couldn't do anything. And like it's like most of the shots he took, we needed him to take. Nobody was hitting anything. So I'm not mad. Seabass said, "Boo." Hey, that's how I know you liked it. Thank you. But it's over now. And that brings us to the end of the show, man. So once again, thank you. It seems like there's like a very high number of people watching on Twitter. I don't know. I guess if there is, that's really cool. Somebody must have retweeted it. But shout out to y'all. Hopefully you guys watch us more. Here after every game, post-game prosperity is a lot more fun. We have a great time, but sometimes we lose and we pout, and we move on to the next game. So with that said, love you guys. Hope everybody has an excellent day. And until next time, adios. From the bottom of my heart. That's not a real person until I hear your voice, fam. C-Bot. C-Bot is hilarious. Hey, I'm calling you C-Bot from now on. All right, y'all. Have a great one.